Okay, so the next thing we will, if we look at our sort of graphic that we're heading towards, I'd look in Photoshop at this point. I don't want to open Photoshop right now because my computer's got a lot of stuff running. But you can see the tutorial track logo image here. It's not right up in the corner, it's actually sort of down and pushed off the left hand side a little bit, which we currently don't have. So it's another CSS definition. It's probably seeming like at this point that you're learning one CSS command after another. You will find that yes, initially there's a bit of a steep learning curve because there's a lot of this stuff to take in, but you'll see very soon that some of these just keep popping up time and time again. You start repeating yourself just in various different ways. So in order to move our logo down, we can apply margins. So I'm going to apply a top margin top of 50 pixels, and a margin left also of 50 pixels. And what that will then do is push this division 50 pixels down, 50 pixels from the left. So that's roughly in place. Incidentally, while I'm here, the very first CSS definition you wrote is this: to give all your divisions a 1 pixel solid red border. Obviously you're not going to want to keep that. You don't want a red border around every division in your website in your final design. It's just a handy thing to have in there while you're working, so you can quickly see what your divisions are doing, and then later on we'll just come and delete that out and you can see our red borders disappear. But I'll leave it there for now so we can see what's going on. Okay, so we'll move over to our list of links now, our unordered list, and there's a few different things we need to do. We've got to get rid of the dots, these black dots on the side of each item, and we've got to list everything horizontally, and lastly we've got to change the text color to be a yellow text like this, and change the font and stuff like that. So once again, CSS for style. The HTML is already in there for our content and structure. We're just going to make it look nice. Okay, so first up is we will redefine an HTML tag. So you'll notice when I work with a division that has an ID, whenever we use an ID we put this in front of it. When we're redefining an HTML tag, in this case we want to redefine the unordered list, that it does not have that symbol in front of it. Sorry, I still don't know what it's called. But yeah, we just write the HTML. So UL means that we're going to apply styles to our UL tags. There's UL tag there. Okay, so our UL will have a list style type. Of none. And what that basically means is, as I click down here, these black dots disappear, so there's no listing style. We can set different bullet points if we want to, but in this case we just want to turn them off, so we're saying the list style type is none. Next thing we're going to do is define a list item, and we'll tell the list items to display inline. What does that do? Well, you can see it, by displaying in line, it displays each of our list items in a line. And then lastly, we want to change the text color here. So we could redefine all of our A tags, because it's when we create an anchor, when we create a link, that's what makes our text turn blue. You'll notice this isn't blue, our paragraph, our heading 1 isn't blue. It's our links that become blue. So we could redefine our A tags. In fact, we do redefine our A tags, but it's possible that while here we want our links to be white or yellow, down here we might want our links to be a different color. So CSS has another trick up its sleeve, which is that we can do something like this. Say unordered lists that have an anchor. So this will only affect A tags that are within an unordered list. We'll have a colour of, let's just do white for now. You can see, so it's made our unordered link text white, but it's left our other links blue. So this is saying an anchor that's within an unordered list becomes white. In actual fact, we don't want white, we want a yellow colour, which I will get now. This one. So once again, you can get this out of your Photoshop file, or you can just search for it yourself, but you just want a nice yellow colour. So I'll leave it at that for this video. Yes, got our graphic in, and we're starting to get our list item styled nicely.